Data rate limits continuation. Noiseless channel. Nyquist bit rate for a noiseless channel. The Nyquist bit rate formula defines the theoretical maximum bit rate. Bit rate is equal to 2 into bandwidth into 10G 2L. In this formula, bandwidth is the bandwidth of the channel and L is the number of original levels used to represent data, and bit rate is the bit rate in bits per second. Increasing the level of a signal may reduce the reliability of the system. Noisy channel, there is Shannon capacity. In reliability, we cannot have a noiseless channel. The channel is always noisy. In the 1944, Claude Shannon introduced a formula called the Shannon capacity to determine the theoretical highest data rate for a noisy channel. Capacity is equal to bandwidth into log 2 of 1 plus SNR. In this formula, bandwidth is the bandwidth of the channel, SNR is the signal to noise ratio, and capacity is the capacity of the channel in bits per second. Performance, bandwidth. One characteristic that measure the network performance is bandwidth. However, the term that can be used in two different contexts with two different measuring values. First one is bandwidth in hertz and second one is bandwidth in bits per second. In networking, we use the term bandwidth in two contexts. First, bandwidth in hertz that refers to the range of frequencies in a composite signal or the range of frequencies that a channel can pass. And the second one, the bandwidth in bits per second, it refers to the speed of bit transmission in a channel or link. Throughput. The throughput is a measure of how fast we can actually send data through a network. That is the work done in a given time. Latency, that is nothing but a delay. The latency or delay defines how long it takes for an entire message to completely arrive at the destination from the time the first bit is sent out from the source. So that latency is made for four components. First one is propagation time, second one is transmission time, third one is queuing time, fourth one is processing delay. So latency is equal to propagation time plus transmission time plus queuing time plus processing delay. Propagation time. Propagation times measure the time required for a bit to travel from the source to the destination. The propagation time is calculated by dividing the distance by the propagation speed. So the propagation time is equal to distance divided propagation speed. Transmission time. In data communications, we don't need to send just one bit. We send a message. So first bit may take a time equal to the propagation time to reach its destination. The last bit also may take the same amount of time. So the transmission time is equal to message size divided by the bandwidth what we are using for communication. Next one is transmission media. The transmission medium and physical layer. This one is the sender physical layer. This one is the transmission medium, cable or air. This one is the receiver. A transmission medium that can be broadly defined as anything that can carry information from a source to a destination. For example, the transmission medium for two people having a dinner conversation is the air. The air can also be used to convey the messages in a smoke signal or semaphore. For a written message, the transmission medium might be a mail carrier, a truck or an airplane. Classes of transmission media. Transmission media, guided, there is nothing but a wired. Unguided is a wireless. In guided, it is classified into three types: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. In unguided, it is wireless, that is a free space. guided media, which are those that provide a contact from one device to another device, which includes twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. Twisted pair cable. A twisted pair that consists of two conductors. Normally it is a copper, each with its own plastic insulation that are twisted together. This one is the insulator and this one is the conductors. So one of the wires is used to carry signals to the receiver and the other is used only as a ground references. The receiver uses the difference between the two in addition to the signal sent by the sender on one of the wires. Interference, that is noise, and crosstalk may affect both wires and create unwanted signals. Coaxial cable. Coaxial cable carries signals of higher frequency ranges than those in twisted pair cable, in part because the two media are constructed quite differently. Instead of having two wires, coax has a central core conductor of solid or stranded wire, usually copper, enclosed in an insulating sheath which is in turn enhanced in an outer conductor of metal foil, braid, or a combination of the two. This one is the insulator and this one is the plastic cover and this one is the outer conductor shield and this one is the inner conductor. Categories of coaxial cable: RG59, RG58, RG11. The impedance of RG59 is 75 ohm, RG58 is 50 ohm, RG2 is 50 ohm. RG59 that uses for the cable TV and RG58 it is nothing but a thin ethernet and RG2 it used in the thick ethernet. Coaxial cables are categorized by their radio government RG ratings. Fiber optic cable. A fiber optic cable is made of glass or plastic and transmits signals in the form of the light. To understand optical fiber, first need to explore several aspects of the nature of light. A light travels in a straight line as long as it is moving through a single uniform substance. If a ray of light traveling through one substance suddenly enters another substance that is of a different density, the ray changes the direction. The figure that shows how a ray of light changes the direction when going from a more dense to a less dense substances. So this is the bending of a light ray, less dense, more dense, that is critical angle refraction, less dense, more dense, I is equal to critical angle comma refraction, and less dense, more dense, here I less than critical angle comma refraction. This one is I less than critical angle refraction, here I is equal to critical angle refraction, this is I greater than critical angle refraction. Unguided media, wireless. Unguided media transport electromagnetic waves without using a physical conductor. This type of communication is often referred to as wireless communication. Signals are normally broadcast through free surface and thus are available to anyone who has a device capable of receiving them. This one is the electromagnetic spectrum for wireless communication, radio wave and microwave. This one is the infrared from 3 kilohertz to gigahertz, 300 gigahertz radio and microwave. Infrared 400 TTH, 900. This is mainly used for the light wave signals. The ranging from 3 kilohertz to 900 THz used for wireless communication. This is the propagation methods. Ionosphere, ground propagation, which uses below 2 megahertz. Ionosphere, this is sky propagation 2 to 30 megahertz. This is a line of sight propagation above 30 megahertz. These are all the propagation methods.